The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge and the state flag of Texas looking majestic tonight. We're coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer, Dort, and another Hall of Famer, D.A.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks had far and away.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. We'll take a look at the Mavericks. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
You know, right now, Dallas, for me, they've taken the league by storm this season. I felt like they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But you look at them right now, and here they are.
Yeah, they weren't really on anyone's radar before the season began, but they're definitely there now.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. They've got Jones. Rozier's out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Vucevic, and it's Tatum in at the power forwards position. And for Dallas, Luka Doncic out there with Conley, and it's Hayward, and it's Porzingis in at the four-man position. Just 5 to shoot. Fournier's shot is off. Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
They grabbed their own miss. The kick out to Rozier. Off target from outside.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Vucevic against Conley. Valanciunas, good.
Well, Mike Conley specializes in reading the floor. This guy is an expert in pick and roll.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Vucevic, and he can't bank that one in.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Porzingis passes to Valanciunas. Outside Conley. Doncic against Fournier. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Doncic.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Vucevic finds Rozier. Fournier against Doncic to end the run. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. Drills it from outside.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Out left to the wing. On the wing, Doncic. He's guarded by Fournier. Porzingis, and he converts the layup. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Pass to Vucevic. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Porzingis with the block. Hayward against Jones. Hayward kicks to Doncic. Dishes it to Valanciunas. Rozier with the steal. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Tatum down low. He's against Porzingis. Tatum with another miss. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Dallas. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love place to play and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Orlando. Tyus Jones comes in for Fournier. Well, fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marjanovic is checked in, and it's Taurean Prince in for Gordon Hayward. Tony Bradley's checked in for Orlando. Landry Shamet comes in for Ogier. Hollis Jefferson passes to Shamet. And here's Jones to the middle. Hollis Jefferson, good.
Well, the big man muscles there. Hollis Jefferson experienced at having to fight his way through the defense.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. There's Shamet. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Yeah, and they played against this club last season.
Jones drives in. That one doesn't go. Prince with the defensive effort. Out to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Shamet. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Doncic feeling it out. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Doncic has got 6.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Dallas. Satoransky comes in for Luka Doncic. Outside Tatum. Over Lopez. Another miss by Orlando.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Clarkson passes to Marjanovic. Back to Clarkson. There's the pass to Satoransky. His three-pointers off the mark. The Magic trail by 6, and they're pushing it up. Tatum's shot is off.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's improved his ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
Jones, the pass to Shamet. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Marjanovic kicks to Clarkson. Satoransky up top. His last outing, he had 8 points. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. The Magic making a switch here. Jones is checked in. The Mavericks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Clarkson against Jones. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Left side Jones. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Another miss by Orlando. Mavericks leading by 11. Satoransky the pass to Prince. And And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
One of the hardest things to deal with Taurean Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time.
And both free throws good for Prince.
Man, they are just living at the line.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Jones drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And it's Vucevic missing. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
We've got Satoransky, Robin Lopez out there with Prince. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Marjanovic in at center. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Here's Rozier, 17 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And stolen by Prince. And Satoransky kicks to Clarkson, trying to get open as Lopez. And that one good from Clarkson. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Vucevic. That one misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just over 6 feet. Rozier plays bigger than that height. He has that great underdog mentality, fighting through the foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Clarkson against Fournier. Here's Satoransky. Here's Lopez. Banked in off the glass.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 19. Kicks it out to Jones. A 3-pointer off the mark. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Vucevic. The Mavericks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they have yet from the line here this quarter.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis, he's checked in for Lopez. Gordon Hayward comes in for Taurean Prince. Doncic is checked in for Satoransky. And it's Conley in for Clarkson. Here's Vucevic. Gets an open look and hits. Vucevic has got his first points of the night.
Well, Vucevic understands that the mid-range is a part of his game that he can go to at any point.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed, reads the defense well, and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league.
The Magic trail by 19. Jones, the pass to Rozier. Valanciunas on the double team. Rozier finds Vucevic. Conley against Jones. 4 on the shot clock. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. The Magic again can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now Rozier. High arcing shot and the rejection by Valanciunas. Doncic kicks to Hayward. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Orlando, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Rozier looking around, passes it to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. It's good.
This is right in Tatum's wheelhouse. That mid-range is his comfort zone.
Conley against Rozier. Valanciunas dishes to Hayward. Conley kicks to Doncic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Andrew Shamet comes in for Jones. And Jones subbed in for Terry Rozier. Porzingis with the block.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
No good from Valanciunas. The Magic have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Shamet, the pass to Tatum, feeds it to Bradley. Porzingis with the block. Doncic left side. From about 16. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
The Magic again can't hit. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Inside, Valanciunas. And Tatum pulls it down. Orlando's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Fournier kicks to Jones. Back to Fournier. Shamet. Off target from 3-point range. Hayward outside. The 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, after a less than stellar start.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
The shot by Lehman, no good.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And Doncic, here we go. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. The first free throw is good. All free throws good from Doncic. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Tatum. To the inside. Here's Bradley. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Well, Luka Doncic right now cooking. This guy's got his rhythm, and he's making it hard on the defense.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
To the right side. Osman. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas, good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Well, Orlando shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Jones in the post, over by Conley, and the basket by Jones.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
And that one's good. Doncic.
From the moment this guy stepped into the league, Luka Doncic has been aggressive and assertive. He just attacks defenders.
Shamet. Nice D from Doncic. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. With 4 seconds on the clock, he takes it up and lays it in. Osman's got his first bucket of the night.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more.
Because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 17 points, 6 assists, and 1 rebound. It's been quite a night so far for him. And from what we saw... And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done it finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. They've got Vucevic, Fournier out there with Rozier. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. Rozier the pass to Tatum. He feeds it to Fournier. Back to Tatum. He dishes it to Vucevic. Drops in the layup for 2. 6 points for Vucevic.
Well, such a polished scorer. Vucevic doesn't mind absorbing hits. He will power through it.
And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Doncic.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now, here's Rozier. Oh, Tatum in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Conley. Finished off the break.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Conley against Rozier. Tatum kicks to Fournier. Back to Tatum. Nice D from Porzingis.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The pass to Tatum. Steps back and fires. And he knocks down the jumper. Tatum's got 9.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Pass to Osman from the arc. No good that time.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Robin Lopez is checked in for Porzingis. Satoransky comes in for Doncic. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Orlando. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. Passes it to Rozier. To the left wing. Hollis-Jefferson kicks to Rozier. That 3 off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Clarkson passes to Lopez. It's hauled in by the Magic. To the paint. Here's Fournier. That shot off. Prince with the defensive effort. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Dallas. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Satoransky finds Marjanovic. Count it. Marjanovic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, Clarkson with young legs, bringing the energy. How about that finish?
So for the Magic, Tony Bradley's checked in for Derek Jones. Landry Shamet comes in for Fournier. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Rozier. Well, Orlando shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here.
A guy who can be a little inconsistent game to game. Clarkson can be extremely consistent year to year.
Right. Consider him as a rookie. Many of the numbers then are similar to what they are now. But the one thing that has improved is the consistency of the three-point shooting. He's worked so hard on it, and that's where the consistency has started to take root.
Clarkson dishes to Lopez, and the shot goes down. Lopez has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Jones against Clarkson. Bradley passes to Vucevic. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. High post, Vucevic. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Kept alive, Bradley. And that one is hammered home.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves to work on the rebounding, going to work on the ball.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Mike Scott's checked in for the Mavericks. Korver comes in for Satoransky. The feed to Scott. It's deflected. outside Korver. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. At the elbow, it's Bradley. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
The Magic have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. The first one falls. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Vucevic. And so he makes both from the line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Tatum. Down low. Here's Bradley. No good there. Good D by Lopez. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Clarkson. And he drops it in from the low post. Clarkson's got 8 points in the quarter.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play?
Orlando moving the ball around. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Tatum no good. Prince with it. Hollis Jefferson's there. Scott, good.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Inside, Tatum. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Tatum's got 11 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Korver for 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Come on, how pretty is the shooting stroke of Kyle Korver? That three-point shot just so pure.
The pass to Bradley. Fades and shoots. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up. Dallas calls timeout. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Prince. And Satoransky's subbed in for Clarkson. Evan Fournier's checked in for the Magic. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Lopez. It's good. He has 6.
Oh, took the bump there, powered through it. Go ahead, Mr. Lopez. I see you.
Here's Shamet. Here's Tatum. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
The 3 from Korver, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better do that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Satoransky, Robin Lopez out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Kyle Korver, and it's Osman in at the 3 slot. Raiders against Korver, fires for 3, and it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got 4 rebounds in this game, and it's Layman in the corner. They get the rebound.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Here's Satoransky. Orlando grabs them. Bradley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Waiters gets a wide open look. No good on the 3. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Talk about receding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other. But ultimately, nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Well, it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Mavericks making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Here's Medu. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And always a solid rebounder. Hayward took it to a whole new level last year.
He certainly did, Greg. This guy was up at 6.5 rebounds per game, easily a career high, and consider he did it at both ends. And to me, that's the versatility that this guy brings that helps you succeed. He doesn't have to be your leading scorer to impact winning.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's Conley. Doncic passes to Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
I don't think you can let Gordon Hayward get free around the rim. This guy will throw it down and leave no doubt.
The Magic have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Jones kicks to Layman. We've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Here is Cook. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Doncic finds Conley. Back to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. To the middle. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here is Cook. Lets a floater go. Porzingis with the steal. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, and the foul. Doncic has got great upper body strength, completes the play. Nicely done.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. From down in the low post, it goes. Cook's got his first 2 points of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Orlando's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Waiters outside. No good with the triple. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And here's Conley outside. Waiters grabs the miss.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter. quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
No good from Valanciunas. The Magic have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Here is Cook. Pass to Vucevic. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact, what it was like go on the floor, to what we're seeing now. And there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in the day. Since it's bigger, you're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Mike Scott's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Taurean Prince comes in for Porzingis, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley.
Boy, I'll never forget how close Gordon Hayward came to creating one of the seminal moments in college hoops history, nearly winning the national championship with a half-court shot at the buzzer. But alas, Butler falls just short.
Down low. Back to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. To Doncic. And the Mavericks call time here. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Prince dishes to Scott. And no good that time. Bradley with some nice D. Layman passed to Waiters. And good that time.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Pass to Osman. They get it again. Feeds to Scott. Tries yet again. And it's blocked by Bradley. And the foul on Mike Scott. That's foul number 2 for him. For Orlando, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Here's Cook.
Defensively, the way Taurean Prince works and gets after it, he knows he's going to get opportunities, and he has responded.
Satoransky finds Clarkson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings. The measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Here's Cook. Bradley against Scott. Here's Lehman. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.